You can't buy experience. You've got to go and get it, and you've got to go and earn it.
A year ago, if you told me in a year from now that you would be back on tour, I probably would have looked at you and just been like, yeah, okay, whatever.
To see what happened last year with him not making the tour was very emotional, because as his coach slash mentor, whatever you want to call it, I feel like I'm always out there with him. I think he'll be better for it in 2018. He's got Zeke Lau, he just managed to scrape into, his best friend.
Oh, it's a dream come true. We've been doing contests together since we were like 6 years old, so to be at the highest level of competition with each other, and we're both, you know, reaching our goals and succeeding together, it's just, you know, nothing better I can ask for.
When we were young, we were always competitive. It wasn't until we turned teenagers is kind of when we became really close.
Those two are just like Cheech and Chong, like they get along so well, and they're always in a happier place when they're together, you get what I mean?
Zeke Lau is, I kind of expected him to be in that sort of top 10, top 16.
Zeke's results this season have been pretty poor generally.
I think Zeke needed this hard year, and he realises that you know, it's not going to be a walk in the park, and it's going to be, you know, he's got to tick every box and not just like expect it to happen.
His surfing is phenomenal. You know? He produces some of the best power surfing on tour, and that's something that's so raw and what the tour needs.
Keanu's got a lot of friends on tour, but a fighter. He's a guy that you don't want to come up against.
No, he's a little pit bull, that's for sure.
He's won 3 contests this year. Like, I don't think anyone realizes how hard that is to do. You think you're going to go to 1,000 or 3,000 and just smoke guys and win. It's harder than you think. And he did that 3 times.
Keanu Asing is your champion.
You know, for me, I think what changed was my whole outlook on just surfing, and, you know, just to wake up and know that I do what I love for a living is pretty amazing, and I'm pretty lucky to be living my dream.
I was losing, you know, first, second round, and I would just sit there and just watch and see what the other guys were doing and what kind of boards they were riding, or what set them apart from everyone else that were in the contest, or why that guy was ripping so much harder than everyone else, you know. So I learned how to pay more attention to the detail, the little things.
I think his talent is up there with top 5 in the world, but he's got to be able to produce that in heats and show the world that he actually is. We saw it at Bells. I mean, he was so solid, and the waves suited him, and you know, but you know, Margaret's and that, he should have done the same thing, but he was making mistakes.
There's a difference between winning heats and coming to the end of an event and closing it out. I think I've learned a lot, you know, coming into a final day, and how to compete, how to save energy, or where to use my energy, and how to hold my composure through heats. And I think that was a big learning experience for me this year.
The work doesn't stop, it starts. It starts at Snapper Rocks.
We're already making plans to travel together, and Chris wants to jump on board, so it'll be cool to kind of just have more of a home vibe on the road. It's kind of helpful. You know, I'm super excited.
It's going to be really fun being on tour with Zeke. You know, just to have one of my best friends on tour. This is kind of something we dreamed about since we were kids.